Maryland could be on the hook for billions of dollars in damages related to the Key Bridge collapse. Multiple people and businesses have signaled they plan to file suit against the state. That's according to a new report. WJZ investigator Mike Helgren live at Port Covington following the latest legal battles. Mike.
Denise, more than 20 people and businesses have signaled to the state treasurer that they do plan to sue the state of Maryland, everything from negligence to wrongful death.
They're bringing the victim in now. They rescued him out of the water.
Those announcing their intent to sue the state of Maryland over the Key Bridge collapse include 2 survivors and families of the 6 people who died, according to a new report in the Washington Post, which obtained their letters sent to the state treasurer through a public records request. They also include people who say their homes were damaged in the collapse and businesses impacted by the closure of the Port of Baltimore. The Post reports many of them cite these comments by the NTSB chair, saying Maryland failed to analyze the risk of a bridge collapse before the tragedy.
MDTA would have known the risk and could have taken action to safeguard the Key Bridge. Had they done that, the collapse could have been prevented.
The NTSB also found the state failed to review the collision risk at the Chesapeake Bay Bridge. The Johns Hopkins team studying the risks found both bridges were vulnerable, and the Key Bridge would have been among the top 10 most at-risk bridges in the country.
We have, for a long time, underestimated the risk to existing bridges around the United States. And in fact, what we saw with the Key Bridge was not an aberration. It was consistent with historical precedent.
Those suing over the Key Bridge tragedy have up to 3 years from the incident to actually file their lawsuits. Some are joining the state and blaming the owner and operator of the Dolly and are waiting to formally sue until a Baltimore judge decides whether the damages can be capped at the value of the ship and its cargo. Depositions of crew members are currently underway, with several scheduled to take place in London next month. The state is pushing to make them public, but the Dolly's owner wants the crew's answers shielded from public view, citing an ongoing criminal investigation by the FBI. Lawyer Billy Murphy previously told WJZ those depositions are crucial.
This, of course, may be the most expensive maritime case in the history of the world. Everybody's paying close attention to the details so that we can unravel all aspects of this and come up with a just result.
Now, Judge James K. Bradar is expected to rule on the lawsuit caps issue by the end of this year. We are live in your corner at Port Covington. Mike Helgren, WJZ.
All right, thank you, Mike.